Hey guys, my name is Matthew Morgan, and in this video you're going to learn how I, just your average full-time college kid, decided to build the ultimate dorm on wheels for only $50 so I can sleep at the university. The reason I had to do this is because I wanted to save more time, get more sleep, and make more money. Now, I work 35 hours a week, and I have 3 jobs. 2 of those jobs, luckily, are on campus. You may be asking, why do I do this? And it's kind of a tearjerker, but I love money. I don't like spending it, but I love saving it and investing it. Before we begin, I'd like to get to today's sponsor. This video was made possible thanks to me, myself, and my body, or in other words, BioLife Plasma Center. Every single Tuesday and Thursday, I wake up at 6 a.m., go and donate my plasma. I get paid, I do homework while I do it, and it was how I was able to afford the material in this video. If you want to get started, you can talk to me and I can help you get started. There are many different plasma centers throughout the United States, and as a college student, you just can't go wrong. So my initial problem was this. I live about 20 minutes away from the university. And you may not be thinking that's a lot, but I drive every single day to the university and I get tired of it. That being said, Tuesdays and Thursdays I work at the university until about 10 p.m. I then drive home, taking up 20 minutes, get home, get ready for bed, go to sleep, but then the next morning I wake up at 5:30, get some studies in, and head back to work at 8 a.m. every single Tuesday and Thursday. Now, if I did this, I would be able to save an hour and a half a week driving, and I'd be able to go to bed earlier, wake up later, and get about 2 to 3 hours extra sleep a week. But most importantly, I'd save about $2 of gas from not having to commute. What I like to call frugal means freedom, and you'll see this a lot during my video. So I went to the drawing board, sketched some things up, and spent every single day on Facebook Marketplace looking for my materials because, once again, frugal means freedom. That being said, I managed to find a memory foam king mattress for about $30, 2 desks for $10, and blackout curtains for $10. I then went to the Depot of Homes and bought some other essentials, and then I got building. The hardest part of this build would probably be making the bed out of the desk, because at one point I just wanted to give up because I didn't know how to convert such small usage of wood into a full-on 6-foot by 27-inch bed. Now, with that being said, here's a quick montage of all 10 hours of work that I put into making this build. Alright, so in total I spent about $80, but I only used 1 desk of the 2, and I plan on selling the other for around $30 if I'm lucky. With the other half of the mattress pad, I used on my own twin bed that I use at home, which has actually helped my back in the long run. So realistically, I spent about $50 on this entire build. But like I said, I would be saving $2 a week on gas if I slept at the university, but also I would be gaining 2 extra hours from doing this. And if I thought of it as those 2 hours were worth $10 to me, I would be saving $22 every single week. If I did this for the rest of the semester, so 10 weeks, 10 times 22 is $220 minus that $50 is going to be $170. All in all, I would save about $170 if I were to do this for the rest of the semester. Yes, I know I did spend 10 hours on building the whole thing, but I enjoyed doing it, so I don't really count it as hours spent. And just a little quote from my dad. He said, "If you spend your time on things that you enjoy doing, it's not a waste of time." Now, let me give you a quick tour of my little dorm on wheels. First off, what I wanted out of this build was 3 things. 1, a place where I can just sleep at the university after work. 2, a place where I can eat, do homework, relax, watch YouTube videos, etc. And 3, a good car that I can use to go on a weekend trip camping or anything like that. And that's where I had to get creative. My car is just a normal sized sedan, and so I ended up having to take out the entire back seat to make this build possible. Starting with how to be stealth as I camp on the side of the street near the university, I made some blackout curtains and window shields, and I just taped a black sheet of paper onto a piece of foam and stuck it in the window. And as you can see, they worked really well. As you look into one side of the window and the other, you can see entirely in one and not the other. And at night, there's hardly any light that goes in and any light that goes out. For shielding the console of the car, I made a rod out of PVC pipe and sewed the curtain around it, and it just props up using the console as a center prop like you can see here. Now, you're probably wondering, what do I do for food? I already meal prep all of my meals during the week, and since I work at the university, I just use the fridge there to store my meals. Or I can use the cooler in my car that fits snug behind the back seat. Getting into the car is pretty easy. As I get into the car, my shoes come off and I don't track any dirt, and luckily I'm flexible enough to make the maneuver. I'm able to lie down comfortably on my back or on my stomach. Now, in this black bag, I have my essentials for when I shower at the university, and underneath, I have storage for extra towels, blankets, and whatever else I need to put down there. Now, my second favorite part about this build would have to be the trunk and the storage that it can hold. So what I made sure was possible in this build is that there's enough space for storage. I roll up my bed nice and snug, and these panels aren't actually connected onto the frame of the bed. I can take them off in order to access all the storage that I have underneath, and I'm able to fit 2 pairs of clothes and a jacket, hammock straps, a pair of swim shorts and some underwear, my actual hammock, some Frolf discs, and of course a penny board because I'm a college student. In this bag I have a ping pong paddle with some ping pong balls and my Spike Ball Pro set with a frisbee. I have an extra blanket and my pickleball paddle when I need to strike some noobs. I have my tennis shoes in this bag and a soccer ball when I'm ready to play some futsal. Basically, it's everything you need to live the college life. And everything just folds up nice and snug and is easy to access. Now, my favorite part about this build is the transforming bed to desk. I lift up half of the bed and it turns into a little sitting area. I store my electronics here, and I take the extra pillow that I have, use it as a backrest, and I'm able to sit down comfortably, sprawling out my legs. I'm able to do my homework comfortably and also watch YouTube videos. Luckily, my laptop just fits right in between the 2 chairs. This little portable desk flips up and turns into a little tray where I can set my food so it's not spilling all around in my car. And yeah. Oh! Well, I definitely dropped my phone. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope I inspired you to do the same. I don't really know how to end it, so I guess I'll just say frugal means freedom. I'll catch you on the flip side.